America. It's a nation built on big dreams, bold ideas, and the occasional questionable hot dog topping. From the bustling streets of New York City to the serene landscapes of the Midwest, America is a tapestry of diverse cultures and aspirations. Each state, each city, and each individual contributes to the grand mosaic that is the United States. But beneath the fireworks and the fanfare lies a fundamental truth. The decisions made in the Oval Office resonate far beyond its walls. The weight of the presidency is not just a metaphor, it is a tangible burden that influences the lives of millions. Every signature, every executive order, and every policy decision carries with it the hopes and fears of a nation. The President of the United States doesn't just lead a nation, they shape the world. Their influence extends to the farthest corners of the globe, affecting international relations, global economies, and even the daily lives of people in distant lands. The role demands a vision that transcends borders and a wisdom that can navigate the complexities of global politics. No pressure, right? The stakes are incredibly high and the margin for error is slim. From economic policies that ripple across global markets, causing fluctuations that can either bolster or destabilize economies, to military interventions that redefine international relations, the actions of the American president have consequences that are both profound and far-reaching. A single decision can alter the course of history for better or worse. The responsibility is immense, requiring a delicate balance of power and diplomacy. The president must weigh the immediate needs of the nation against long-term global stability, often making decisions in the face of incomplete information and unpredictable outcomes. It's a responsibility that demands a delicate balance of diplomacy, decisiveness, and, dare we say it, a healthy dose of sanity. The ability to remain calm under pressure, to think strategically, and to act with integrity is paramount. The president must be a master of negotiation, a beacon of hope, and a symbol of resilience. In recent years, the American political landscape has resembled a reality TV show gone rogue. The lines between entertainment and governance have blurred, creating a spectacle that is both captivating and concerning. The stakes have never been higher, and the public's engagement has never been more intense. And at the center of this chaotic spectacle stand two figures who couldn't be more different: Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Their presidencies have been marked by stark contrasts in style, substance, and vision. Each has left an indelible mark on the nation's history, shaping the discourse and direction of the country in unique ways. Their backgrounds, their ideologies, even their preferred methods of communication couldn't be more divergent. Biden, with his decades of political experience and a focus on unity and empathy, contrasts sharply with Trump's outsider approach, characterized by bold rhetoric and a penchant for disruption. Yet both men have occupied the highest office in the land, leaving an indelible mark on the American psyche and the global stage. So buckle up, folks, we're about to dive deep into the lives and legacies of these two political heavyweights, exploring the impact they've had on the nation and the world. We're about to dive deep into the lives and legacies of these two political heavyweights, examining their policies, their leadership styles, and the challenges they faced. From healthcare reform to immigration policies, from climate change initiatives to economic strategies, their presidencies have been a study in contrast. Exploring the impact they've had and the future they envision for the nation they both fought to lead. We'll look at the key moments that defined their terms in office, the controversies that surrounded them, and the legacies they leave behind. The future they envision for America is as different as their approaches to leadership. Biden's vision of a united, progressive nation stands in stark contrast to Trump's America First agenda. As we delve into their presidencies, we'll uncover the complexities and nuances that define their legacies and what it means for the future of the United States. Joe Biden's story is the quintessential American tale. A kid from a working-class family who dared to dream big. Growing up in a tight-knit community, he was surrounded by people who worked hard and looked out for one another. Born in Scranton, Pennsylvania, Biden learned the value of hard work, resilience, and the importance of a good diner coffee, probably. The small-town values of Scranton stayed with him throughout his life, shaping his character and his approach to politics. Plagued by a childhood stutter, Biden didn't let that define him. Instead, he turned it into a source of strength, showing that obstacles can be overcome with determination and perseverance. He practiced speaking with pebbles in his mouth, facing his fear head-on. This unconventional method, inspired by the ancient Greek orator Demosthenes, helped him gain confidence and improve his speech. This determination would become a hallmark of his political career, a career that began in the tumultuous 1970s. The political landscape was changing, and Biden was ready to make his mark. From his early days as a senator, where he was one of the youngest ever elected, Biden quickly made a name for himself as a passionate advocate for the people. To his 8 years as vice president under Barack Obama, where he played a crucial role in shaping domestic and foreign policy. His experience and wisdom were invaluable assets to the administration. Biden has been a steady presence in American politics. Through the highs and lows, he remained committed to serving the public and fighting for what he believed in. Known for his empathy, his ability to connect with everyday Americans, and his occasional tendency to say exactly what's on his mind, even when it might be better left unsaid, Biden's authenticity has always been one of his greatest strengths. Biden has always been a man of the people. Whether it's listening to the concerns of a factory worker or comforting a grieving family, he has a unique ability to make people feel heard and understood. His journey to the White House is a testament to the power of resilience, empathy, and unwavering dedication to public service. Now let's address the elephant in the room, or rather the gaffe at the podium. Joe Biden is known for his verbal slip-ups, his off-the-cuff remarks that have landed him in hot water more times than we can count. But here's the thing about Biden, he owns his mistakes. He laughs at himself. He's the human equivalent of a warm hug, albeit a hug that sometimes accidentally steps on your toes. Whether he's misspeaking during a speech, engaging in a little too much physical contact with a colleague, or just generally saying things that make his staff cringe, Biden's authenticity, however flawed, has a certain charm. He's a reminder that politicians are human too, prone to the same blunders and awkward moments as the rest of us. Section 4, The Art of the Deal, and the Oval Office Donald J. Trump's unconventional path. Donald Trump's path to the White House was anything but conventional. His journey was marked by a series of bold moves and unexpected turns that kept the world watching. Born into a wealthy family in Queens, New York, Trump was no stranger to the world of affluence and influence. His father, Fred Trump, was a successful real estate developer, and young Donald was determined to follow in his footsteps, but with his own unique flair. Trump's life has been defined by ambition, audacity, and a penchant for self-promotion that would make P.T. Barnum blush. He was always in the spotlight, always making headlines, and always pushing the boundaries of what was considered acceptable. From his early days in real estate, where he transformed the New York skyline with his towering buildings, Trump was a force to be reckoned with. He had a vision and the drive to make it a reality, no matter the obstacles in his way. His foray into the world of reality television with The Apprentice only amplified his public persona. The show was a massive hit, and Trump's catchphrase, "You're fired," became a part of the American lexicon. It was here that he honed his skills in front of the camera, learning how to captivate an audience and keep them coming back for more. Trump has always been a master of branding. His name became synonymous with luxury, success, and, for some, excess. Trump Tower, his flagship property, stood as a testament to his larger-than-life personality and his relentless pursuit of greatness. He built an empire on skyscrapers, casinos, and his own name, becoming a symbol of American capitalism, for better or worse. His ventures were not without controversy, but Trump always managed to stay in the public eye, turning every setback into an opportunity for reinvention. Becoming a symbol of American capitalism, Trump was both celebrated and criticized. His business dealings were scrutinized, his successes lauded, and his failures dissected. Yet through it all, he remained a larger-than-life figure, unafraid to take risks and challenge the status quo. His entry into politics was met with a mixture of amusement, disbelief, and for some, genuine excitement. Many saw him as a breath of fresh air, a non-politician who could shake up the establishment and bring about real change. Here was a man who defied expectations, who refused to play by the rules, and who was unapologetically himself. Trump's candidacy was a direct challenge to the political norms, and his unfiltered style resonated with many. He refused to play by the rules, often breaking them in ways that left both his supporters and detractors in awe. His approach was unconventional, but it was precisely this unpredictability that made him a formidable candidate. Trump promised to make America great again, a slogan that became a rallying cry for his supporters. It was a message of hope and renewal, a promise to restore the country's former glory and put America first. His message resonated with a segment of the population who felt unheard, overlooked, and left behind by the political establishment. They saw in Trump a champion for their cause, someone who would fight for their interests and bring about the change they desperately sought. When Trump won the presidency in 2016, it was a moment that stunned the world. His victory was a testament to his ability to connect with voters on a deeply personal level, tapping into their hopes, fears, and aspirations. As President Trump continued to defy expectations, implementing policies that were both praised and criticized, his tenure was marked by controversy, but also by a steadfast commitment to his vision for America. On the global stage, Trump was a polarizing figure, but he never wavered in his belief that he was doing what was best for the country. His approach to diplomacy was unconventional, but it was always driven by his desire to put America first. Donald J. Trump's unconventional path to the presidency and his time in office will be remembered as a period of significant change and upheaval. Love him or hate him, his impact on American politics is undeniable, and his legacy will be debated for years to come. Section 5. Tweets, Towers, and Turbulence. Trump's controversies hold the sugar. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, or rather, the tweet storm in the White House. Donald Trump's presidency was a masterclass in controlled chaos. From his late-night Twitter rants to his penchant for hyperbole and his aversion to facts, Trump's unconventional style sent shockwaves through Washington and beyond. His critics accused him of being divisive, reckless, and utterly unfit for the office he held. His supporters, however, praised his willingness to challenge the status quo, his business acumen, and his America First agenda. Love him or hate him, there's no denying that Trump was a force to be reckoned with, a disruptor who upended the norms of American politics.